Welcome back, everybody. This is our first postscript during Lent. And so naturally, we're going to reflect on the sermon that initiated what is a Lenten series for me. And that series is titled Scenes of Wilderness. Now, many of you will have heard by now, you're used to it. You're going through the wilderness. Maybe you've decided to fast from something even during this season or take something on. For many in the mainline Protestant communities, observance of Lent is fairly standard, at least in some ways. Now, some observe it maybe more so or more stringently than others, but we all know of it. I did not grow up with the practice, but I've come to really appreciate it, beginning with Ash Wednesday all the way till Easter Sunday. And so this year, during the Lenten season, I wanted to help illustrate and get us thinking about different kinds of wildernesses. Now, of course, that doesn't just pertain to geographical sites, though I will be using those in my sermons. It means the spiritual, the psychological, the physical, the social wildernesses that we find ourselves in at times, and what those can mean for us as a community of faith and as persons of faith. So this last Sunday, I raised the topic of oceans. Oceans, these vast, largely unexplored, mysterious realities that are both alluring, attractive, deadly, unpredictable, right? They have these features which I think both interest us and keep us at a safe distance, some of us anyway. I know there are some amazing divers and marine biologists that do things that I would be completely frightened by, and yet I'm deeply impressed by, right? So the ocean is just full of mystery and wonder. And so I think it helps us start this series with a full appreciation for what wilderness can mean. I cited in my sermon the textbook definitions for wilderness, which mean basically largely undomesticated or uncultivated sites, right, or uninhabitable places. That's often how we think of wilderness, like a bunch of woods, places where no human is at. But we fail to sometimes appreciate how rich and biodiverse those areas of wilderness are, largely because we're not there mucking things up, right? We're not there displacing, destroying ecosystems and negatively affecting microbiomes, all of which we require. And see, that's the thing. We have to have wilderness. If we eradicate wilderness just because it frightens us or stands against our ambition, then we at the same time undermine the very basis of our life. You see, the wilderness is not simply a thing that excites, attracts, frightens us. It's a basic requirement for our lives as full and complete human beings. All creatures need a sense of wilderness. It provides not only rich life and food and sustenance, but it provides security and safety for a lot of creatures that would otherwise not have it. So this season, as we journey on our pilgrimage to the cross and to the empty tomb, so we believe, that oceans as a form of wilderness give us a way to think about the necessity for wilderness in our own lives. It gives us a way to think about how wilderness can enrich us in our spiritual life together, how it can give us pause and time to think about what we're doing and who we are that are doing it. It gives us a moment, let us say, in our 365 days, right? Lent is a bit of a moment in which we get to reconsider some of our drives, some of our pursuits, and we get to compassionately interrogate what it is that we require and perhaps what it is that we've been doing that has been subtly undermining the true, full, and abundant life that we've been given and that we've been asked to help co-create. So I hope you can begin to appreciate wilderness in that way as we move into the next few weeks of meditating on this topic. I appreciate you taking the time today and look forward to seeing you next week.